Texas Frightmare Weekend is the largest horror convention in the Southwest, and this year, my best friend and I screened our first movie there. How did we go from horror fans to horror filmmakers, and how could you do the same next year? I can't wait to tell you after the bump.
Nora, are you sure this is an emergency? We have tickets to the theater.
Hi everybody, Papanaut here. I'm a dad that makes movies from San Antonio, Texas, and that feels so good to say. After a lifetime at the movies, I finally picked up a camera and made one myself. So what's the verdict? I love making movies. And if you're like me and you've always wondered what kind of movie you'd make if you made movies, I think you should give it a try. All it took for me was just a little push, and I hope you hearing my story is what pushes you over the line. So what was my push? Texas Frightmare Weekend. My best friend Raj and I love horror movies, and every year we make the 4-hour drive from San Antonio to Dallas, Texas for one of the largest horror conventions in the US. And what do we do when we get there? We watch a ton of horror movies. Alongside panels and vendors, Frightmare always has a solid lineup of debut features, shorts, and what's become one of the most anticipated and fun screenings of the weekend, the Fake Horror Trailer Showcase. Every year, amateur filmmakers submit trailers 1 to 2 minutes long in hopes to make the cut in Bloody Bill Pond's Trailer Supercut. If you're a fan of the original Alamo Drafthouse and their curated pre-shows, or like me, a longtime fan and collector of trailer compilations like 42nd Street Forever and Trailer Trauma, this is right up your alley. Billy mixes classic trailers with fan submissions, and sometimes they'll pepper in actual previews of upcoming movies unannounced. You never know what you're gonna get, but nothing overstays its welcome and you always leave entertained. Now I've seen that trailer show year after year, so why did I enter this year? Honestly, this right here. Spending the last year making content for film fans and getting to meet filmmakers has really inspired me. Talking to people like Zach Goodwin, who made his first feature stitch this year and screened it in our hometown. Or Brant Kakalis and Zach Dackes, who had zero experience, shot their film Corked for $3,000, and now it's on Apple TV. For all the completely valid impending tech doom out there, I find comfort that there are still independent artists making movies out there. Real movies. Somewhere along the way, I started thinking, what if I tried? And I've always wanted to make something with Raj. He's my best friend, he's very creative, and he loves movies. I asked him to do this 2 weeks before the deadline, and he said yes. So with a 3-page script that I wrote in an afternoon, we took one Saturday out of the month and made a movie. And you can watch it right here. It's called Blood Pancakes, and we're proud to say it was a selection at Bloody Bill's Fake Horror Trailer Showcase 2026. How did we do it, and how can you do the same at the next Texas Frightmare Weekend? Well, I got some advice. Earlier on the day of the screening, Bloody Bill and Kelly Wilson hosted a standing room only 1-hour film school that went over a lot of what you need to get started, including tips to make sure your film makes it across the finish line. It really boils down to just 3 things. Number 1, rank your skill set right now and write something you can shoot. If it's your first film, maybe just start with something like Breakfast with Blood on it and work from there. It's better to have something finished that's simple than something complex that never gets submitted. Number 2, use your resources. You can shoot a movie with any modern smartphone, and there are tons of editing programs with free tiers. We shot everything on my iPhone and edited it on my laptop using CapCut. And I say that with some hesitation because I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat in the comments saying that's not a professional editing suite. Look, I'm working with what I know today. Whatever program you find easiest at the time you're making your movie, that's the best program to use on the day. One day for me, it'll be DaVinci, but today is not that day. Number 3 is the most important one. Dial in your audio. Nothing will tank your trailer faster than not being able to hear it. For ours, we used lav mics on the actors, and all of the rest of the sound down to the room noise was added in post. Sound design is the biggest differentiator when you're watching the trailer show. You can tell when something was recorded on a phone about a mile away versus any effort mic-wise. Mic your actors, dial in your sound in post, and you've got an edge when it comes to showing your movie in front of a crowd. Now, fortunately for Raj and I, that last piece on the audio I learned the hard way through making this channel. Last year, I had zero experience with video editing and sound design. I recorded all of my videos with an external mic, but I didn't do anything with that audio after I shot the footage. Fortunately, the people will tell you, and I got a lot of comments saying, hey, your mic is clipping, or I'd love to watch this video, but your audio is straight trash. So I'm very conscious of that now. Probably a good time to thank all those commenters for being real with me. I'm always trying to make things better for the both of us, so thanks for keeping it a two-way street. And in that spirit, back to you. If you're still watching this video, why do I think you should make a trailer yourself? Here's my argument for making things with your friends. You should do it for the same reason you take a picture. picture. It captures a moment in time. And once you've made it, you guys can always go back and look at it and say, hey, we did that. Even if it doesn't get screened, you can put it on YouTube and share it with the world. You never know what the reactions are going to be. But if you're lucky, you're going to get a reaction like this. It's a memory we'll never forget. Our first movie screening. And we're already talking about what we're going to do next, so you can expect more original shorts on this channel coming soon. We're filmmakers now, and the best way to support us on that journey is to hit that subscribe button. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. I'm just over a third of the way there, and to all you subscribers, I appreciate every last one of you. A massive thanks to Bill and Kelly from Texas Frightmare Weekend for building out a platform for first-time filmmakers like me and the Raj. And to our audience of the screening, thanks to all you late-night Frightmare lunatics for staying up late and descending into madness with Raj and I at the trailer showcase. It was a wonderful room to be in, and we can't wait to see y'all next year. And last but certainly not least, thank you to my family, yes, you're included, Raj, for helping make blood pancakes. I love you all more than words. Until next time, everybody, make stuff and be good.